Hey, what's up, y'all? Hey, I don't know about y'all, but I don't trust those motherfuckers. But congrats to Joe Biden, the new president of the United States. But you're still a loser. You're still overweight. You still got bills to be paid. He ain't gonna do it for you. He ain't gonna change your life. How bad do you really want it? Man, people are going hella crazy over that. But in other news, I had to come out here. I had to, you know, get myself out the house. I was chilling at home. I felt like going to sleep. But I was like, you know what? No, I'm going to go for a run. It's a beautiful day. It's a nice day at the park, you know? But I want to tell y'all, I'm just rambling, but I want to tell y'all how I got into music. So, yeah, that's a good topic. So, first things first, I got into music. You know, my parents, they're big hip hop fans. You know, my mom and dad, my first concert was a West Side Connection. It was a Ice Cube, you know, West Side Connection, Dub C. Gangsters make the world go round. But yeah, and then mom took me to another car show. My parents took me to a car show, and Easy E was there. I was like maybe a couple months old, but I always grew up around hip hop, like my dad playing heavy, you know, cassette tapes, the Chronic, you know, just, and I love those sounds. It was just like, you know, and when I first started making songs, you know, I thought I had to be gangster, but cause that's all I listened to. So when I first started making songs, like my early days, I was like, man, what's the fuck this? What do? You know, my name was G Rec, gangster wreck, wrecking up mics. I remember my cousin was like, "Yo, you gangster wrecking up the mic," so I was like, "G Rec." But yeah, time went on. I was like, "Nah, that shit's not for me. I gotta be me." You know, so high school came around and I changed my name to Rec Reezy. You know, I try to fit in with the newer hip hop, and I would record over instrumentals, and so that's what I did. And then I would just give them out at high school. And it wasn't until after high school that I changed my name to Romero. I was like, man, you know, fuck that. There's no facades with me. I want to make sure everybody knows me, knows Romero, knows who I am. And yeah, so that stuck. And yeah, so after high school, I graduated high school 2012, and it wasn't. Yeah, I would record music for years after that. I wouldn't release stuff. You know, I had low confidence. I wouldn't release stuff, and at the time there was like barely any music streaming websites. There was like maybe Bandcamp or, you know, SoundCloud wasn't around, but it wasn't really like catching my eye. I was like, oh, nobody's gonna listen to that, so that's what I did. And yeah, so I released a couple of stuff on Bandcamp actually, but I took it down. You know, I didn't really feel like nobody wanted to listen, but yeah, so I went to college 2016, and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna give it one more try. I'm gonna give this a go. And at the time, 2016, I was going through a hella like depression. Like, you know, like fuck this. My health was bad. Like I had a lot of headaches. I had a lot of, you know, stuff wrong with me. And but I had a notebook full of rhymes, and I was ready. I was like, you know what, I'm gonna start doing this shit. I'm gonna take it serious. So I hit up this one producer named Vax. He was like an underground boom bap type beat. I listened. I found him on YouTube, and he was pretty dope. I was like, all right, I'm gonna make this a hip hop tape. And I was like, all right. So he sent me like, I got 3 beats off him, and the sounds were like dope. I like that weird shit. So sounds were dope, and I bought the exclusive from him, and I was like, all right, I'm gonna drop this little EP. So, you know, I had 3 songs already, and then I hit up this producer Blank Body. I got the other 2 from him. So everybody wants to ask me how I got in touch with Blank Body, how that started. You know, I was a fan of him. 2014, I found one of his tapes. It's called "Things Will Be Better From Now On," and that shit just blew my mind. The shit was crazy. But before I found him, I found this guy on YouTube. He had sampled his beat, and I was like, you know, I'm gonna hit up the source. Like I'm gonna hit a Blank Body. I'll get a beat from him. But he was buying at the time. Blank Body buying. But so yeah, it wasn't until like a year later that I hit him up. But I was a fan. I was a fan. It was, you know, it was Explicit Deluxe, all that. If you know, you know. You know, that shit's a raw. Like, you know, Blank Body is definitely in my top 5. You know, that's my guy. Shout out my guy. But Yeah, so I hit him up. I manifested. I was like, I'm gonna work with this guy one day. I'm gonna get it popping. Like, and when I finally hit him up, he didn't respond back to me. And I was like, all right. And I think a month went by. And then I hit him up one more time, and he responded back. He sent me some exclusives, and I heard. And the first beat I got was a narcotic beat. I was like, yeah, this shit sounds tight. Like, it's like that underground, like hip hop, but like some new shit. Like, nobody's fucking with Blank Body. I'll tell you that. Like, it's shit. Like, there's a lot of people that copy, but they operating sloppy. Like, they ain't fucking with them. But yeah, that's how that started. And I got another beat off him, and I put those as like 5-track EP and narcotic. And I was giving them out at college, and that shit stuck. And I started blowing up on the views a little bit, and that's what kept me going. So hip hop literally saved my life. Like, I was in a bad mood. I was at that time, I was going through a bunch of shit. But those notebook full of rhymes, like, and then the other albums that followed, like, I just had notebooks. Now all those notebooks are gone. Like, I gotta come with some fresh shit. But yeah, so that's how I got into hip hop. But I won't take back those years. I was low with confidence. I was just recording shit. It was me and my cousin. We would just record for years. Like, I got a 10-year-old iMac that I haven't got rid of, but I have a whole library full of songs. Me and my cousin would record, and we wouldn't put shit out. But I'm grateful for those days, because there was I call it practice years. But yeah, there were fun times, but now, but yeah. So, and people want to ask me what's my favorite. So that's how I got into hip hop. So people want to ask me what's my favorite artist of all time. I'll tell y'all. Number 1 is Romero, of course. Number 2 is Machiavelli the Don. Number 3, I say MF Doom. I like that weird shit. And 4, Lloyd Banks. Number 5, I see either The Game or DJ Quick. I like The Game. I bothered my mom. I was like, you gotta buy me Doctor's Advocate. Like, when Doctor's Advocate came out, I was like, you gotta buy me this, Mom. Like, I threw it in the Target shopping cart, and she was like, nah, I ain't gonna buy this for you. But she ended up buying it for me. I was like 8, 7 at the time, and the album was a classic. But I'm gonna give it to DJ Quick. I like DJ Quick as a producer and a rapper. But yeah, those are my top 5, and that's how I started making music. So if it wasn't for that narcotic tape, I wouldn't be still making music. That narcotic, because I shot my first video. Shout out my boy Shoelace Belt. I remember I had a little bike in that. If you watch that music video, I used to get around on this Trek bike, but I had to sold that shit. I had to sell it because I needed gas money. But but yeah, man, those are some good times. Narcotic, you were there when nobody cared. You're such a narcotic, so exotic. But it's a beautiful day, Well, yeah, people want to joke about No Nut November, making jokes and shit. But if you actually practice semen retention, that shit will change your life. I guarantee you. I'm like day 17, something like that. Feel alive. Like all that energy that you're wasting, watching and busting, like, could be out here like getting it, like getting your body in tune, getting your mind right. I'm gonna hit this run. Y'all gonna follow me, But there's so much you can be doing and busting. Besides all that porn shit, it's like the mind, man. Like, you're never gonna get those women. You're just fantasizing, just busting, wasting your energy. But hope y'all stay blessed. Y'all have a good one. I'm gonna end this video. Hey. These little guys just chilling right here, eating the nuts. Sorry guys, I don't have none. But yeah, I'm gonna end this video. So I want to tell y'all, don't let social media distract you from your goals. Don't let that shit bother you. It's just other people's opinions and words on the screen. You know?